Hello, welcome, and namaste. This is Moksha Mukti Apollo going live to speak regarding life experiences. Any questions that you have, simply you can type it up below on the comment section, or you can call. The number is provided on the phone. You can call, or you can call via Skype. Skype ID is also provided. So now let's go and share this into a few different spiritual groups and pages. So we're going to share into Moksha Mukti Apollo, the source of the quantum plexus. I'm sharing into Moksha Mukti Apollo, the source of the quantum plexus group. And you can also share into different spiritual groups, but you have to be careful where you share, because some places if you share too much they will block you. But I know where I can share, and I am going to share into Namaste World, Namaste Worldwide. This is the group Moksha Mukti created yesterday, called Namaste Worldwide. So I'm going to go and share into that group. And I'm going to make sure the sound is coming out. Sound check. There's no sound. Oh, there's sound. I guess I could do a sound check from this phone right here. Sound check 1 2 3. Sound check. Sound check 1 2 3. Yeah, sound check is good. Sound check is good. So we shared into Namaste World. Then let's go and share into ever perpetuating present moment. This is a regular session, so Moksha Mukti is looking for people to ask questions, and the phone line is also going on, so you can call directly and ask Moksha Mukti question. You see, and if you are out of the country, if you're not residing in the US, you can use Skype ID. Moksha Mukti has provided the Skype ID. You can use Skype ID to call from anywhere in the world, and it's not going to cost you anything because I have provided that ID. So when you call to that specific ID, it's not going to cost you anything to call. So you can call from anywhere in the world to talk to Moksha Mukti. And I'm going to go and share into a couple different spiritual groups, like Satsang channel. That is Moksha Mukti's group, and I'm gonna Moksha Mukti is gonna share on his wall and a few different groups. And while you are watching this, you can also share. So yeah, there is a group called Conscious Awakening. So sharing this into Conscious Awakening. I'm not gonna be sharing it in light workers of the world because they came out with a new policy. So I'm not gonna be sharing there. Then Earth We Are One. There's a group called Earth We Are One. We are going there and sharing it there. And Journey of the Soul. So we're gonna go and share into Journey of the Soul. And the phone line is going on, and you can actually go and make the call. And a phone number is provided. There is on the top of the page, you see Moksha Mukti Apollo shared Moksha Mukti Apollo's live video. When you click on that video, it'll take you to the next page. And in that page, the heading will appear. So, and there is a spiritual awakening. So we're gonna go and share into a couple different places. Share in Angels. And I'm sharing to a few different groups today because this is a regular session, and it's nice when we have a lot of questions because the session becomes dynamic. The session becomes dynamic. When the session becomes dynamic, it becomes energetic and interactive. Therefore, Moksha Mukti sharing is in different groups. And we will begin reading your questions shortly. And Moksha Mukti is also going to share the number with you and the Skype ID. So if you feel like talking to Moksha Mukti, ask him questions on the phone or on the Skype, you are welcome to do that. I'm going to share that number and Skype ID right here in the comment section. So I've shared the number on the comment section. So I will start reading this, reading your comments shortly. Feel like it's going to be a dynamic session today. There are already people here, many people here. Fawn is here, says good morning Moksha Mukti, great to see you. Good morning Fawn. Sherry Lewis is here. Hello Sherry, namaste. How are you? Nice to see you again. Najina is here, says namaste. Nice to see you Najina. Oh, JD is here too. Namaste JD, yeah, nice to have you here. Vikram Akash is here, says namaste. Namaste Vikram, nice to see you. Alicia McLellan, will I become in touch with my power soon? Maybe one of you can answer Alicia's question. Thank you Sherry for sharing into 3 groups. Randa says namaste dear one. Namaste Randa, nice to see you. I see Vivian join. Hello Vivian, I hope you are feeling good now. You were not feeling good earlier. Anne Flanagan is here. Hi Anne, nice to see you also. Brooke Sowers says join. Hi Brooke, nice to see you. Says namaste, namaste. And Flying says namaste, namaste. All right, so I read everyone's comment, and the phone line is available. The phone line is going on, and also Skype is available. So if you want to talk to Moksha Mukti, if you're out of the country, you can call Skype and talk to him. So namaste everyone. Glad to be here. This existence. Glad to be expressing. Glad to be the expressing.
You entered access code 736686.
I gotta take this call here. Someone calling me. I just ended the conference line call, so I have to call that number again. Oh, still going on. So yeah, I had to take that call. This is a regular session that is going on, and I'm expecting lots of questions. So when you ask questions, this session becomes dynamic, this session becomes energetic, this session becomes interactive. So I'm expecting questions from you. Otherwise Moksha Mukti does not need to speak anything. And yesterday he read some scripture out of nowhere. Something told him, hey, Moksha Mukti, read scripture. So I was going to read on my own, so I said, hey, why not share with the group? So I read about 5 books, here and there, randomly 5 books. And I may do that today, but but there are a few of you here. And Alicia asked a question earlier, would anyone like to answer Alicia's question? She asked a question. That's the question Moksha Mukti rather not take, but you can talk to Alicia and answer a question. Because what Alicia is asking, her power is already available within you. So we may go into a little bit deeper, but if anyone would like to talk to Alicia, feel free to write a comment. And what's going on here? my comments are not coming up dynamically on my laptop, and so I have to use the iPhone to read your comment. I got a call again. This call has to wait now. The other call was important, but this call has to wait. So I'm not going to answer that call. Say it's coming. Somebody's calling. But they have to wait. Vivian says, listening to you in bed. Namaste, my dear friend. Yes, Vivian, namaste. I hope you feel better. So I see Cindy joined, Eulalia joined, Diane joined. Diane says, hi Moksha. Hi Diane, nice to see you again. Sherry says, sorry I was missed. No, Sherry, you did not miss anything. I just pointed out Alicia McLellan asked a question, and whatever she's looking for is already within you. But if somebody wants to talk to her, answer a question, you are welcome to do that. And I am waiting on people to ask questions about life experiences. You see, questions about life experiences. What are you experiencing now? How are you feeling now? You see, and I know Vivian's sick. Vivian, you know the drill. You know, the sickness is there in a physiological level. But you know, when you believe in the thought, that sickness becomes exaggerated. So, and I'm going to try to place the phone right here and read your comments. Okay. Cindy says, hi Moksha, namaste. Namaste Cindy, nice to see you again. And thank you for reacting. I think somebody just did the reaction button there, you know. I see that like a little heart popped in, you know. I appreciate those reaction also. So this is like interactive session. So all those reaction that you click like, put a comment, you know, call, talk to Moksha Mukti, all these are dynamics. So appreciate that, whoever just did that just now. Sparrow McCurdy Susidio says, hi Moksha. Hi Sparrow, nice to see you. How are you? How are you doing? Sherry says, how can I deepen my connection to the source? Well, Sherry, you have another one-on-one session with Moksha Mukti. So, you know, we'll talk about that. But since you asked here, we can talk about that also. The deepening is, there's two types of deepening. One is deepening naturally, and the other deepening is through your attention. Through your attention, you may be experiencing that connection is deepening. You see, but that is artificial experiencing. However, when you recognize that you know, the source is already available to you, recognize that observing is there, and when that recognition happens, it's possible that it is happening to you automatically, naturally. And meditation is happening to you naturally, you see, when the attention is given to that. But how it happens is, no one knows how it happens. That deepening connection, that commitment to the truth, this commitment to that experiencing, you see, continuously, how does it happen? No one knows how does it happen. But you have a choice to give attention to that, and when you give attention to that, there's a possibility for you to deepen, you see, experience that deepening. And in the reality, you don't want to go deeper than what is natural, you see. Although sometimes deepening experience may feel good, but you see, you want to be natural and have that natural connection, experience that natural connection all the time. And there is a lady who, Moksha Mukti had a one-on-one personal meeting. Her name is, I forget her name now. Oh, Nomaida. So she said, I go into this meditation, I give attention, but when I go out from there, I'm relaxed here, but when I go out to real world, to see real world problem, I get tired. You see, you don't want you to happen, you don't want that to happen to you, because now you want to be natural flow. So even you doing this naturally, you're relaxing naturally, something arises in the real world, you need to participate, that can continue flow this continuation, and you don't feel tired. So you're not interested in going deeper, you're interested in going natural and what requires your attention. And we can go deeper during our personal meeting. This Sunday, we may be able to do this Sunday. I'll let you know, Sherry. Vivian says, I try not to put attention to my discomfort yesterday, but today is stronger. Yes, physiological level, that happens, because that can be stronger. But even that stronger, the pain can possibly be sensation. It's possible that even your thought is causing it to be stronger, because you wanting to get rid of that sickness, illness from your body sooner than what it requires is causing you the problem. It's okay, accept it. If you need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. If you need to drink lots of fluid, drink lots of fluid. It's juice, vitamins, pills, whatever you need to take, but it's going to take its duration, and accepting that it's going to take its duration is going to relieve you right away. Colleen Thompson says, I am experiencing an uncomfortable inner feeling I can't seem to describe. I feel a bit down. That happens, Colleen. Why do you think you're feeling uncomfortable? That happens. You see, you will need to validate and verify that within your functionality. And when you validate and verify that, you will see the truth, your truth. And no one knows your truth better than you. You see, so that's why Moksha Mukti is pointing you to you, pointing you to your real you. Give attention to that something within you that knows everything. Siri says, thank you so much. That makes perfect sense. I am looking forward to the personal meeting. Earlier, the comments were appearing dynamically on my laptop, but they're not appearing dynamically. Maybe I can close it down and start again, see if that helps. Brooke Sauer says, do you believe in reincarnation? Brooke, if I tell you, yes, I believe in reincarnation, if I talk about it, how is that going to help you in your daily functionality? How is that going to help you? It cannot help you the real experiencing that you have now in the present moment. You see, and you're going to miss this opportunity. And Moksha Mukti is pointing you to give attention within, and so that you don't miss the opportunity now, so you don't have to look for the past. What is here is already available to you. Everything is already available to you. You don't even need to think about the past. But if you want to think about the past, yes, there is no issue with that. Yeah, you can think about the past. But what Moksha Mukti is pointing is what is available here within you, and that knows. And when the connection happens, yes, perhaps when the meditation occurs so deep, you may be able to see, who you were in the past life, who you're not, but it may require some effort on your part. And some people, they can do it. Some rare people, only few people, they can recall. I don't know how they can recall, but I've heard some people they can recall. And it may be possible, but it may be possible through meditation. But why would you want to spend all your time to recall what's in the past? Because what is available is everything available to you. And in the reality, past, present, and future is happening to you simultaneously. You see, because we are taught to think linearly, because that thought or condition imposed upon you says there's a past that occurred, and there's a present, and there's a future that is going in a linear way. And because of that, you believe that. But in the reality, everything is happening now. Past, present, and future happening now simultaneously. And it's possible for you to see that when you give attention to that something that is there within you, that is observing everything. See, it's like I sound like a broken tape recorder repeating all this time, all these talks. I've been giving these talks, live talks on Facebook for over a month, almost 2 months. If you go back and watch every videos, every time I'm saying all this thing like a tape recorder, repeating, because it is what it is. And by the way, this Saturday we have a personal meeting with group meeting with Moksha Mukti, just like this one. And I have invited some people, my neighbors, to come to my house. Hopefully they'll come. They're not busy to come there. So we can discuss, or we can have these talks. When they're live, people in front of you, they can ask questions, talk to them, and you can also join in via Facebook, conference lines, Skype. You see, you can do all that. And well, thank you for the reaction. Somebody just gives me a thumb up. So all these are dynamic interaction. You see, it's all dynamics of the existence. Eulelia says, hi Moksha, namaste. Namaste, Eulelia. I heard you saying you are going to talk about scriptures today. Wow, I'm very... No, I'm not going to talk about scripture today. I talked about scripture, not talked about scripture. I didn't talk about scripture. I read scriptures. I've got those books here today, and I may read them today. The first, I've got the Holy Bible, and I've got the Waves Metamorphosing into Revelation. This is Moksha Mukti. This is my own book. And I've got another book on the phone called Ever Perpetuating Present Moment. That's on the phone, on the Kindle. And there is a book I used to read quite often when I used to teach meditation and meditate. I used to meditate. I used to read this book, and I was meditating for almost 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour a day when I used to read this book. And I used to teach meditation. I don't read this book anymore. I haven't read that book in many years. That's the first time I read it yesterday after so many years. This book, I have this book. I've never read this book. I had this book since 94 or something like a 95, 94, 90s. I have this, but I never read this book. I read a few pages yesterday. And then I've got this book called Srimad Bhagavatam. I've read this book sometimes, and I read a few pages. It's got a little nice colorful pictures here. Colorful pictures here. And I had and then there's some picture here. So this book has some pictures like this one, and like this one, and it's written as a Sanskrit here, and Sanskrit is language is translated. So I read a few pages of this, but today, I'm not here to talk about this, because what happened to that is just the past, and we're not interested in the past. We're interested in freshness. But something told Moksha Mukti to, hey, Moksha Mukti, read some books today. So, I said, well, something's telling me, and the higher power, whatever is telling me to read, so I must read. So instead of myself reading, I share with you yesterday, you see. But today, it may happen, it may not happen. And even if I read it, I am not preaching you anything, I am not lecturing you anything, I'm not doing anything like that, okay? And I saw Bill join. Fawn says, how to deal with fear. Some fears are as if I know the result of what I fear before it happens due to past experiences in relationship. How to navigate through. Well, fear, Fawn, Moksha Mukti has talked to you on many different occasions that the fear is there in the body. You see, it's there to protect you. It's part of who you are. Just like your heartbeat, it is going to be there. It is there. And only time the fear is going to be completely seized from your body is when you so-called clinical death occurs. Then there is no more fear. But until then, the fear is going to be there in the body to protect you from the danger, you see. So you can't get rid of the fear, but now what is occurring in you is not the natural fear that is in the body, but it's occurring from the thought, you see. Thought wants to get rid of that fear from the body, and that is actually causing you the problem, you see. So past experience in relationships, right? So whatever happened, the past experience in your relationship, good or bad, is stored in the memory, and that memory, your brain recalls the memory now and then, and when the brain or the mind recalls that memory, bad experience of the memory, that gonna cause you fear, because now that is energy appearing into your consciousness. When that happens, the fear kicks in, and when the fear kicks in, it's okay to have that fear because it's there to protect you. And then the thought says, well, I don't want to be fearful, you see. And the thought wanting to get rid of the fear from the body, there's a friction that causes friction. It is making you more fearful. So simply do not believe in your thoughts, because thought is saying all the things, you see. Thought is telling you all these things. Thought is lying to you. Bill says, hello Bill, namaste, how are you? Haven't seen you a while here on this Moksha Mukti regular talks. You're welcome, Fawn. There was a lady asked a question, but no one responded to her question. I think her name is Alicia. So Alicia, yeah, the source, the powers, whatever you're looking for is already within you, you see. Give attention to that. There is something within you observing everything, and that is your power, that is your source, that is your quantum plexus. Just like fish unaware of water, but swimming in the water in the ocean, similarly humans are unaware of the quantum plexus, connected throughout the universe. That you are connected, never separate from any powers. That is already available within you, you see.
You entered access code 7366686.
Phone line is going on. So do you hear that? conference line is going on. You can call and talk to Moksha Mukti, or you can call and talk to Moksha Mukti via Skype. If you're out of the country, you can talk to Moksha Mukti via Skype, non-duals_Robin. It's not going to cost you anything. And this is the dynamic of the present moment. That's why people like live, because it is what is here, what is available. You see, existence happening now. You see, and that is the beauty of this. It's not the past, not the future. Now, I mean, you can recall something about the past, you can anticipate something about the future, but everything is happening now in this present moment. You see, and everything is here, available. I mean, why do you want to miss this opportunity to experience this, recognize this, be here and now? See, everything is available to you, whatever you need now in this present moment. The moment you think about the past or the future, then what happens? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up and those heart signs. It'll make it interactive. So yeah, past and the future is causing you to be fearful. Yes, of course you do need to recall something about the past, but you're doing that in the present moment. And of course you have to think about the future, but you're doing it in the present moment. You are not anticipating, and you are not dwelling in the past. You are dwelling in the present moment, you see. And that's what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you here and there. And then Moksha Mukti also does the intensive session. We go a little bit deeper than this. And then Moksha Mukti does the personal meeting. And many people here have already gone through the personal meeting, and they'll tell you from their own words what that meeting is like. You see, so all those options are available to you. And this is regular session. You know, you're welcome to ask questions, and you're welcome to share this to as many people that you want, your friends, family, relatives, you know, your groups. You know, you can share it everywhere, you know, because now if this resonates with you, you know, why not go and share it? But we don't share the intensive session and the personal meeting. Personal meeting is just, you know, just you and Moksha Mukti, just one and one, right? But this is, you know, share. The more people join this, you know, this will become dynamic. People will ask questions. Sherry says, I am tired a lot at the moment. Is that my thoughts? No, there's a both that is happening. The physiological level, you wore down. You know, it's not only thought is tired, but your physiological level also get tired, and you need rest. So that the tired is coming from there, physiological level. And then the thought is there that exaggerates what is there in the physiological level. You see, I mean, if the body is tired, yes, you do need to rest. You see. But what is causing you more tired is the thought. And if you're tired, you know, maybe drink some juice, you know, rest, you know, close your eyes, conserve your energy, you know. So those things can make you relaxed and energetic. And also, you know, the pointing, giving attention to that observing can also make you energetic. Keep losing the video. Diane, go in and out if that happens. See, right now looks like this is also freezing. And then I'm gonna click on that X over here, go out, and then watch the video again. See now, it goes there and click on here again. Now you're coming in. It is not freezing anymore. This is new technology and it happens. It's freezing in and out.
You entered access code 736.
Sherry says the personal meeting is amazing, changed my life, highly recommended. Thank you, Sherry, for a testimony. So those who's been to Moksha Mukti's personal meeting, if that benefited you, if that resonated with you, please share everywhere, talk to everyone. You see, and that's an expression of gratitude. You see, Moksha Mukti is expressing the gratitude from the existence, and he's doing all this, and he's thanking the existence for all this. Everything that is happening, he's thanking the existence, even thanking you coming here and making this dynamic. You see, and he's spreading everywhere, and expressing everywhere, and you can also do the same thing. Vivian says, me too, Sherry, highly recommended. By the way, Vivian, I had a personal meeting today also, but for some reason she wasn't feeling well, and I prayed that you will feel better, and don't believe in your thoughts, and you lie down. You don't even have to get up. Stay in the bed if you're tired, and you'll feel better. Allison says, oh, okay, Diane, I see. Allison says, I fear being on my own. By that I mean I have to have someone with me all the times. Yes, Allison, that is part of who you are. You see, because that is the functionality or the nature of the mind. You see, mind loves sensuality, and having lots of people around gives you that security. You see, that's coming from the mind. But in the reality, you are never separate, you are never lonely, because you are already connected, and that's what Moksha Mukti is here to point to you, to give attention to that something within you that points you that you are never separate from anyone. You are never lonely because you are connected. And once you have that recognition, it itself gives you confidence that, well, wait a minute, I don't really need anyone. I don't really need anyone to feel secure. I don't really need anyone not to feel lonely. I don't really need anyone to be social, because that social energy start to express us naturally, and when that happens, people start gathering, come to hear you talk. Then you start making friends naturally. You see. You're welcome, Vivian. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for sharing. Also share your testimony about the personal meeting. And by the way, yesterday Moksha Mukti created a Namaste Worldwide group, and you can also share that with your friends, family, acquaintances, other groups. Say, hey, there is a Namaste Worldwide group, and I have shared the about that group, description of that group. It's about like a 4 or 5 paragraph description. And if that description resonates with you, go and share, bring more people, and have a get together. And some people have already started to share that. I see Shannon shared her pictures. She's taking a walk in the pictures. She shared there. I think she received like 20 something likes. It's not important how many likes you get. It's important you share, express. And I see Sherry share something there, and other people are coming and sharing, and we can grow like that. So that's that. Oh, Allison says, sorry, I don't mean lonely, I mean I suffer panics being on my own. The same thing, that the panic is coming from the loneliness, Allison. The loneliness is causing you to be panicked because now you are seeking security from the mind, having someone around you all the time, providing support. But now giving attention to that has caused you the problem. Now it's making you panic. But take that power back from that outward source. take that power and take that to power to within you and give attention to that. Save that energy to give attention to that something within you that is observing, you see. And Moksha Mukti is only asking you to give your attention to that is observing only for 15 seconds here while you're here. You see, only 15 seconds in this gathering, or you may want to give it longer if you want, if you can, but he's just simply pointing you, hey, Allison, give 15 seconds to yourself. See what is there in observing. See what is there within you. You see, that is already powerful. That is already connected. That is already resourceful. And that may itself give you confidence to deal with whatever situation you need to deal, to go on your own. You see, you have the capability. Thank you, Sherry. Looks like sharing is caring. You're bringing back some people. There's some new people here asking questions, so this is good. So the session becomes dynamic. And thank you for those thumbs up. Thank you for your liking, reactions, all the people giving hearts, thumbs up, all these things. It's a dynamic, so that it's interactive, because this is a regular session and I like lots of interactions because this becomes energetic. You're welcome, Allison. Thanks for coming here into this our gathering. There are a few of you here learning from each other, by having you in the group, because your questions, some people else are listening, they may be afraid to ask that question, or they may not thought about that question. Maybe that question is related to you, because everyone is the same in the reality. Everyone is experiencing same way, so they may have forgotten that and you reminded them, you see. So there's lots of positive things going on, so-called positive, you see, but in the reality there is no negative or positive, but like energetic, to make this group dynamic, interactive, energetic. And if this session is freezing, go in and out, go out of this live feed and come back again. The freezing will disappear.
You entered access code 7366686.
Thank you for those thumbs up and laughter. Somebody's giving laughter. Somebody's having enjoying this, laughing. Somebody's giving thumbs up, somebody's giving hearts. It's dynamic. Thank you so much to make this session dynamic, so people can join in and ask questions, and their questions may be your questions you may have forgotten, but that person asked that questions and they say, wait a minute, that also happens to me, And I just spoke about Shannon, and I saw Shannon joining. I spoke about the Namaste Worldwide group, and Shannon was sharing her picture. So yeah, you all can share that group, let everyone know, hey, there is a group called Namaste Worldwide, and here's a description of this group. You can copy paste the description and say, this is the description of this group, hey, maybe you want to come in and join. And I already pointed out Shannon shared her picture there. Some other people share something there. You can share and make it lively. Sherry says it's a brilliant session. Well, thank you, Sherry. So all this dynamism, people asking questions, you giving thumbs up, giving hearts, giving laughter, all these reactions, making the session dynamic. Therese Brown 4 says, what is the best way to keep negativity away, to wash it from yourself? Teresa, let's validate and verify what is happening here, okay? Because let's not assume anything. when you assume something, that gives you the problem, you see. Because now what is happening there is you are assuming there is the best way to keep negative away, right? But let's observe and see within you. Is there a best way? Maybe, maybe not, but who knows? Until you validate, how would you know that? Now, I can tell you there's a best way, or someone else can tell you there's a best way. Now you're taking their assumption instead of validating yourself. And here Moksha Mukti is pointing to you, Teresa, give 15 seconds of your time to yourself, see within what is happening. Only 15 seconds to yourself. And in there's something observing that validates and verify everything, you see. So that validation, is there a negativity? It allows you to see the negativity. If there is a negativity, where is the source of the negativity? And you'll be surprised that negative is just a thought. It appears and disappears, appears and disappears. There is no need to wash it away because it appears and disappears. It appears and disappears. Just a thought appears and disappears. And you don't have to accept this. Moksha Mukti is speaking the truth, and he knows he's speaking the truth, but you don't have to accept this. You have the power to validate and verify. That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you. Give 15 seconds of your time, validate and verify here. You see. Okay, so you're saying negativity comes from your daughter. That's fine, that is no problem. But see within your functionality, where is her negativity comes from? There must be source for your daughter to come to that negativity, and that same source is also already available to you, within you, you see. And when that happens, when you see that own functionality within you, hey, this is where the negative is coming up, hey, it is not real, it is illusion, and she's acting out from her illusion, causing her to be negative, not knowing herself, causing her to be negative. You can point to herself, you can point to your daughter, hey, give attention to that, because what is happening to you is also you have not known yourself. You have not known yourself. You don't know yourself. That's why the negativity is coming from, because not knowing yourself comes a lot of energy, you see. A lot of energy, body throws it out. You see, those are false illusion. Body throws it out, and you perceive them as a negative. But in the reality, it is her thought. Thought is causing her to react or act, and because of her thought, that is causing her to take action. And you coming up and saying there's something negative in that child, whether she's crying, yelling, arguing, whatever action is taking, you perceiving that as a negative. You see. And what Moksha Mukti pointing to you, when you give attention to that source, there's a possibility that whatever action is taken is not going to bother you. Even if that is bothering you, you can talk to that person and point to to her source. Hey, give attention to yourself. You don't know yourself. That's why you're doing all this. And this happens to Moksha Mukti also. During the intensive session, many people have heard, my daughter is crying, and crying for no reason, and you may perceive that as a negativity. In some cases, yes, Moksha Mukti had to stop this session. Hey, wait a minute, let me take care of the situation here. Go talk to my daughter, kind of calm down, relax her, give her some inputs, what is happening, and then come back and start the session. But in the reality, the negativity is you're perceiving that negativity through the thought. But when you give attention to that source that is observing, that itself will relaxes you, that itself allows you to calm you, and whatever is there is no problem. Unless it's an emergency, then you say you need to take action. Yulia says, yes, you become aware of the thoughts, and there is a realization that the thoughts are not real. Yes. this is what Moksha Mukti has been speaking. What Eulalia wrote here just now, Moksha Mukti has been speaking. And it was not truth. Moksha Mukti also has the personal meeting with Eulalia. At the time, Eulalia, it was not truth to her. Because I told Eulalia, this is what it is. Because there's just a thought, there is illusion. It was not truth to Eulalia. But Moksha Mukti knows he spoke the truth. He knew he spoke the truth. But he told Eulalia, it is not true to you until you see that in your validation. And what happened now? Eulalia gave attention to herself and saw that. And she validated and she verified. Now it becomes true to you. Similarly, this can also happen to you. That's why Moksha Mukti is saying, validate and verify. Thoughts are not real, but you have to use thoughts to function in the society, because society created by the artificial thoughts, created by man-made thoughts, and in there's a collective thoughts, there's a collective truth, collective reality. We have to accept all those collective reality. That collective reality says this is a laptop, this is a table, this is a mouse, that's a lamp, that's a camera, that's a microphone, this is a phone, this is clothes, this is hair, this is eye, this is nose. All that is collective truth, identified and labeled by the society collectively. You see, so for that, yes, you need to use thoughts, and you need to accept the thoughts are not illusion. But in the reality, in a group gathering like this, yes, thoughts are the illusions, and you have opportunity to validate and verify. Simply, Moksha Mukti is asking 15 seconds every time. Give attention to yourself. That's all. And it is so simple. And because it is so simple, you may not accept this. Because all humans are conditioned to believe something that is hard. If they have a lot of steps to take, lots of things to do, a lot of rituals to do, then you accept this as a truth, because those are all lies. And you have learned, or you have conditioned, the condition has caused you to believe something false to be true, because they have conditioned you. You see, the society has conditioned, and there is no other way. There is no other way to do this. Everybody has to do it this way. You're welcome, Teresa. Teresa says, yes, makes so much sense. No, I get it. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, getting it through your, what Moksha here, you have to be careful here to you, Teresa, and also for other people, those coming here regularly. Many people come to Moksha Mukti's gathering every day, regularly. They haven't missed a session. So those people who come here every day, you have to be careful through your understanding, through your intelligence, and actually seeing it. Just like I know Eulalia, I think she's seeing it because she's been doing this regularly, and she has given attention. But you may be seeing through the intelligence, and that intelligence, seeing through the intelligence is okay, but that is not the real recognition. Recognition, you have to recognize it in your own functionality. You see, so there's differences between intelligence and the total experiences, a recognition of that functionality that you experience. You're welcome, Eulalia. Anil Kumar says, sir, tell me, what is purpose of human life, ultimate aim and its goal, and above all, who am I and whence am I? Anil Kumar, the purpose of human life, ultimate aim, ultimate goal, is given to you by scriptures, societies, experts. Is not real. Is given to your mind, because mind seeks for the ultimate goal, ultimate purpose, goal, all that. Is mind seeks that. So what the scriptures, the experts, swamis, so-called Bhagavans, so-called rishis, Ishvara, all they have given you something to feed your mind. And for there you have heard many answers. You have heard many answers. Because you are a grown-up man, you have heard many answers, so there are millions of answers within you. However, you are not satisfied with those answers. you're not satisfied because everyone lied to you. If they told you the truth, then you accept that and say that is the goal, that is the ultimate goal. Now I get it, now I see it. Because what they told you is not true. That's why you did not believe them, and you come here again and ask, hey, what is the ultimate goal? You see, because you're trying to feed the mind, and mind wants that. But in the reality, you are not wanting that. Who you are is not wanting that. Who you are is what Moksha Mukti is pointing to you. Anil Kumar, meet real you. Anil Kumar, meet your real you, and simply give attention to that within you for 15 seconds and see what is happening, because there's something within you observing, you see. And you may call that meditation, but Moksha Mukti calls simply attention, 15 seconds attention. When that observing is happening, when you recognize that there's a possibility for meditation to happen naturally. Moksha Mukti is not recommending to do meditation. Moksha Mukti is not asking to do meditation. Moksha Mukti is simply pointing you there's a possibility. Okay? And who am I and whence am I? You can recognize it. Close your eyes and see. See for yourself. Who are you? If you don't give 15 seconds of a time to yourself to know who you are, when are you going to do that? The time is now. Do it now. Close your eyes and see yourself. Who is that I? It is to realize yourself and get liberation from mundane world to become one with Him, not to come again in the womb of mother again. But yes, I mean, you have heard that. You're a grown-up man, you have heard that from many people. I mean, come on. This is not the first time this is happening. This session like this happening. You've been to many satsangs, you've been to many gatherings, you've been to many bhajans, you've heard many swamis, you heard many gurus, you read many scriptures, like, it seems like you're come from Hindu background. You read Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavatam, Veda, Purana, all this you have heard. The answer is already there. You have heard the answer. And you did not believe that because they are not true. Because no one told the truth. If they tell you the truth, you say you accept it. Well, this is what it is. This is the ultimate goal. This is the ultimate goal. And you accept that and you don't even ask the question. That means you are not satisfied with what they've given you. Because in reality, everyone told you lies. You see? Because in the reality, there is no ultimate goal. Because everything what you are seeking is already within you. It simply requires your attention. And it is so simple, you will not accept this. If I tell you, Anil Kumar, don't wear any clothes, just wear a little dhoti, take a shower early in the morning, in a cold water, go out in the jungle, sit in the jungle for many, many years, meditate, and you'll find that. If I tell you something like that, then you would believe it. Oh, thank you for all those thumbs up and heart and all that reaction. Thank you. So if I tell you something like that, you would believe it. But when Moksha Mukti is telling you, you can do that while living, and it only takes 15 seconds, you will say, come on, that is not possible, that is not true. And you would not accept this. But it is what it is what Moksha Mukti is offering you, and it simply requires your attention. Close your eyes and see for 15 seconds. And there's something within you, there's a possibility for you to recognize that even here now. If you're genuine, if you're authentic, if you're authentically give that 15 seconds of a time to yourself, there's something profound, there's a possibility for something profound to happen within you, you see. And it only requires 15 seconds. Rusty says, exactly, know thyself and to that self be true. Well, Rusty, you are speaking from the intelligence. You heard that somewhere before, and that is intelligence. You heard it from someone, and even actually not seeing that, you know that from learning, and you are repeating that. But have you actually Have you actually recognized that? Have you actually realized that? Have you actually seen that in your functionality? That's what Moksha Mukti is pointing here. Know thyself, and to that self be true. Well, it's, that's, I think, also written in the Bible. And I've got a book of Bible right here. Somewhere it's telling you there, you see. And I also got a book of Buddha's teaching. Somewhere it's telling you there. Then I've also got a book of Srimad Bhagavatam. It's telling you somewhere there. But what Moksha Mukti is pointing you to see that within your functionality. Close your eyes and give 15 seconds to yourself and see. And when you see that, if you've seen that really, then it's truth to you. You see. And if you say that from the experiencing, yes, then that is great. And if you didn't, what Moksha Mukti is pointing you, Rusty, take a look at it. Give attention to that and see it. You see, it requires only 15 seconds. Something to happen within your functionality. It's recognition to happen, just like lightning. And you say, wait a minute, oh my God, I lived this many years, and this is the first time I've seen it in all my functionality. I've heard many things. I've read many books. But this is what I see for the first time. This is what I hear. And this is what is happening to many people here in this gathering. And that's why they keep on coming back and coming back. And thank you for all those reactions again. I appreciate that. So this makes the session dynamic. Vivian says, great session. Yeah, thank you, Vivian. This becomes a great session when you are involved, when you give attention to yourself. And also this is a regular session. This becomes dynamic when there are a lot of people joining in, asking questions. And by the way, those who ask questions, those who put a comment, thank you for that. Because of your comments, this session becomes dynamic. So appreciate that. And if you see that, just like Eulalia, I know she wrote something there. She's probably seen that. You see, because she's been coming here many times. I don't know Rusty. I think this is the first time you've been here. If I don't recall Rusty being here before, or he may have experienced that. Who knows? But I just wanted to validate, because here we're validating and verifying. Even your own functionality, you are validating and verifying. Yes, because that observing is observing. That observing knows the truth. That observing wants the truth. That observing is committed to the truth. It simply requires your attention.
You entered access code 736686.
Trisha says, we'll start doing this 15 seconds. Well, do it now, Trisha. What Moksha Mukti pointing? Do it now and see it. It's just 15 seconds. You can do it now and see it. Something may happen to you now. Moksha Mukti does this session almost every day. And he also does intensive sessions, sometimes daytime, sometimes nighttime. Intensive session, we do more than 15 seconds. Sometimes we do for 2 hours. Intensive session. And then Moksha Mukti also offers you personal meeting with Moksha Mukti. There he is only going to give you one-on-one time, and you can request a session on his website. That is also shared on top of this page on this live feed.
You entered access code 736686.
Oh, by the way, it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes. I gotta take a quick break. I'm going to go grab my tea that's been sitting downstairs. So just hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I got some tea. Yeah, thank you for staying. Cheers. Thank you for staying while I was gone. I appreciate that. And Vivian says you talked for 4 hours in one session. Yes, Vivian, that was the longest session Moksha Mukti ever talked, for 4 hours. And Moksha Mukti will do one day. He's going to do from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. whole day. And he's been talking about that since last year. So it's been a year, and he talked about doing in a hotel physically, so people can join. Many people can join in a hotel or someplace, church or temple or someplace like that. Or we can do live here, but I prefer to do it like on a venue, someplace, so people can join in. This tea is yummy. This is Chinese tea. Drinking Chinese tea. I'm seeing black here. Did we disappear? Oh no, there it is. The broadcast was interrupted for a while. So I was speaking about the tea that my Chinese neighbor in Topeka, Kansas. So if you're watching, reach out to me. He gave me this tea, and this is dried leaf, like tea leaf was dried. So I put this in the water for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and the leaf comes back to life. And it's such a tasty tea. So cheers. Our funny friend Martin Andre Strömqvist is here. Hey Martin, nice to see you. Martin is from Oslo, Norway. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining today. Glad you're here. Yeah, it was frozen, like I see here, broadcast interrupted for like a few seconds. It is what it is. Even I was watching Fox or CNN live, presidential debate, or president candidate talking. I was watching that, and even that it was doing that. Well, good, Martin. Good that you're good. Elma is here. Says hello, Elma. How are you? Namaste. I'm drinking tea with lemon for the cold. Cheers. Yes, Vivian. Here's to your health. Cheers. I'm sending you quantum energy toward you to feel good right away. Elma says, what's up? I think, what's up, Elma? How are you doing? Martin says namaste. Hey, namaste, Martin. Namaste, namaste, Oslo, Norway. And thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all the reactions. Thumbs up. Some people doing heart. You know, making this dynamic. Asking questions, putting comments. Some people putting haha sign. You know. Some people saying wow. Some people saying wow. What is a wow for? Thank you for all those reactions. Hey Martin, we don't need to be using that unrefined words here, you know. I mean, there are better choices of words, you know. Please use some decency. Some use word that has some decency. You know, there are many words. You don't have to use the words. You see, this is something happening here. You see, something like spiritual, right? So, and the choice of words, there are many choices. You see, and you're the one who's making the choices, right? You have choices. Ever perpetuating, there is a choice in everything, every moment. Elma says, can you song for us? Well, not today, Elma. I am not in a mood to sing. One time I sang for this group of people who are here. I think majority over here. When I sang, I stopped this session and I started on another session. But today I just don't have time to start on another session to do singing. But I will keep that in mind, Elma, and I will do a separate session and sing for you. Okay? And I haven't touched my guitar for so long. I haven't sang for so long. You know, all my commitment has been to this talks all day. One-on-one talks, personal meetings, group meetings. Yeah, Vivian, you were there when I sang. I know you were there. I think Eulalia was there, Sherry was there, and I think Anne was there. Thank you for those thumbs up and hearts and haha and wow. No one is angry today. Sometimes I get the angry button, angry reactions. Thank you for all those thumbs up and heart and wow and haha. Some people saying wow. I don't know why you're saying wow, but you know, it's a reaction. It's your interpretation. Martin is speaking Norway. What language is that, Martin? I think, let me check it out. What do they speak in Norway? Languages of Norway. Norwegian language. Norwegian. There are some Bokmai, Nynorski. Bokmai and Nynorski is official language. Sami and Kven is other languages, and minority language. Romani, Swedish, Finnish, Russians are minority language. And some languages, French, German, Swedish, Finnish, and Russians are foreign languages. So your questions, comment, concern is making this session dynamic. And never trust, although my friend here, he comes here and and comes to this gathering to listen, and he's so eccentric. He does his own thing, and never read his comment, because whatever his comment is saying is not good. I know it's not. So anytime he writes in a foreign language, I'm not gonna even read, because he's not saying something nice. And that's the way of his entertainment, that when I say something, like whatever he's saying, he's gonna laugh. Oh. Not to me. You can't do that to Moksha Mukti, Martin. Moksha Mukti is not naive. He wasn't born yesterday. And Moksha Mukti talks to people all day for several hours, and you can't fool him. You can fool others, but not Moksha Mukti. I am more psychic than you know. I don't advertise I'm a psychic, but I can read your thoughts. You see, but I don't advertise that. I don't advertise I'm going to read you.
You entered access code 736.
Well, I don't need to say when I was born, but I was born in Nepal, where Buddha was born. It's like a couple hundred miles from where Buddha was born, in Lumbini. Speaking about that, here's Buddha's teaching. See if there's something there I can show in a map. Okay, so here's something about Buddha. The Shakya clansmen dwelt along it's from the book, The Teachings of Buddha. Moksha Mukti does not like to read any scripture, but not reading scripture, just reading the story of Buddha, also known as Siddhartha Gautam. That was his real name, and he was a prince. The Shakya clansmen dwelt along the Rohini River, which flows among the southern foothills of the Himalayas. The king Suddhodana Gautama, Siddhartha Gautama's father, established his capital at Kapilavastu, which is in Lumbini, and there had a great castle built and ruled by wisely winning and acclaim of his people. So that's all I'm going to read about Buddha, and that's where Moksha Mukti was born, physically, but in reality, where he was born, when he was born, why there's it's a trivial. And our friend likes to write something in a Norwegian language. Don't read that. I know he's not writing something good.
You entered access code 7366686.
And thanks everyone for sharing. Sharing is caring. If this resonates with you, if this is something that you find enjoying, if this is something that is helping you, that you receive something from here, go and share. Because the more you give, the more will come back to you. This is like a saying: if you give $10 to someone in need, you'll get $100 back, tenfold back. So if you share in one place, there's more sharing will come to you.
You entered access code 7366686.
This tea is tasting like I just went to the tea garden and picked out the plant, the leaf, and tasted in my mouth. It's like that fresh. You see, fresh. And that I like that bitterness taste. For some reason, I like that bitter taste. It's like wine. Moksha Mukti used to drink wine. Used to make wine at his home in his basement, and that has a similar taste. That bitter, acidic taste. See, acidic taste. That's also, I think it's come from the vegetables and fruits. In wine, it comes from the grape.
You entered access code 7.
Where Moksha Mukti was born, Nepal is a beautiful place, kind of like Switzerland. Lots of mountains, hills, snow, pretty like Switzerland. Mount Everest is there,
You entered access
and
736.
someone asked me, well, I like to go to Nepal because there's a Sambhala is there. Sambhala is individual utopian city that is there in Nepal. Describes some scripture, and someone said, have you seen it? No, I haven't seen it. But yeah, it's a pretty mountainous country. I haven't been there back. Last time I was there in 2003. Maybe I'll go there visit in the near future. But yeah. So your questions, comment, concern that you type up in the comments is making the session dynamic. We have the phone line going on. See here the music on the background. That's a conference lines that is going on. And if you're out of the country, you can call via Skype. You can talk to Moksha Mukti via Skype.
36686.
And thanks for those thumbs ups and hearts and haha and all those comments and reactions. It's making this session dynamic. I've used the mouse quite frequently, and I've got a little pain here. See, that's a physiological pain in my hand because I use mouth. This hand is exhausted. You see? But when I don't give attention to the thought, pay attention only to the hand or to the observing, that is observing the pain, pain becomes sensation. But there is something is there, something is going on.
You entered access code 7366686.
And thank you for sharing this live feed to different spiritual groups, to your friends, to your family. And Moksha Mukti has also created Namaste Worldwide group. You can join, you can invite your friends, family to join in, share your pictures. I know Shannon put her picture there. Share something. You're all also welcome to share. It's just a group. There's a description of the group, what that group is about. So yeah, that is available. And this Saturday tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central US time, Moksha Mukti will be doing a live gathering in his home. He has invited some friends, neighbors. Hopefully they'll join in, and we can have this live gathering tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central time tomorrow. And many of you have accepted to be there, and I look forward to seeing you there on a Facebook Live. And also we'll be doing the conference line, and also on Skype. You can call and talk to Moksha Mukti. Martin says, is it legal to smoke weed there? Like back then it was, but now I don't know. I think people smoke weed on the Shivaratri, which is the birthday of Shiva. That day, many people, many pilgrims from all over the world come there. There's almost a million people come to pay their homage to Shiva on his birthday. And at the day, I know that a lot of people smoke so-called weed, marijuana, and they even put the marijuana on their food and cake and eat it. I don't recommend any of that, but that's what happens in the Shivaratri, is or the birthday of Shiva. Vivian says, my body needs some sleep. See you tomorrow, my dear friend. Yes, get some rest, Vivian. Thanks for joining. Even while she's sick, she's joining Moksha Mukti's talk. I mean, that is some commitment. And we've been speaking for 1 hour and 36 minutes. Fawn says your screen is switching back and forth at times, like delayed or send up reaction. Yes, Fawn, that is the frame is frozen, so you'll need to go out and come back. You'll need to go out and come back. Yes, your session is frozen, Fawn. It's from your end, it's not on this end. If that's happened to my laptop, it's not happened to my phone, you see. And when you go in and out, it will not happen. So anytime that happens, you just need to go in and out. So now who's talking? Is this T talking or Moksha Mukti talking? You may say Moksha Mukti is talking, but in the reality this T is talking. It's given life. It's giving life, and the T is talking. You are what you eat. You are what you drink. That's why I think people are gone, because the screen is frozen. I mean, going back and forth like that. So you will need to close the session and restart the session. Seriously, sorry, I fell asleep. It's okay. It's okay, Sherry. You are tired. It's almost 8:30 p.m. UK time. I am back, but it keeps on doing that. Are you watching from desktop or the cell phone? Phone? It's not doing on my phone.
You entered access code 7366886.
On phone Android. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, phone. Maybe close the Facebook app and restart, or sometimes, you know, restart the phone. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a new technology. It has some hiccups. You know, wireless technology. So it's comprehensive technology, wireless technology, and then your app technology, your phone technology, and then Facebook technology. There's a comprehensive technology effort is going to make this happen. So therefore existence is great, you see, because we're all dynamics, and it is all happening through the existence. Otherwise these talks would not happen. There are many dynamics that's taking place. There's many people behind this to make this happen. Yes, there's many people.
You entered access code 7366886.
Maybe that's why many people are going away. So maybe I'll end this session. I don't know what's causing the issue. Thanks everyone for joining. By coming here, you are already blessed, and bless you again. And see you all tomorrow. Namaste. And I'm gonna end this session here. Just gotta click a couple of buttons. 1, 2, 3.